Why straight A's don't lead to success. I used to be a straight A student. I still like to try and achieve the highest grade because it feels stupid not to try and do so, but I do it with much less effort than before. It's true good grades open doors, but what do a history of good grades help when you're so exhausted you can't physically get out of bed? When you're so tired that all you can do is cry for the 10th time on the phone with your loved ones? What do good grades help you in new social situations when you're feeling anxious and scared? Nothing, really. Good grades did get me into law school, but they weren't the ones to give me my current, very lovable and interesting job. My grades did not give me my health back, nor did they bring me any new friends. Most of the productivity or study vlogs online, mine included, make it seem like the person has studied very hard and a long while for exams. I want to draw your attention to the fact that during this whole vlog, I studied all in all a whopping 1.5 hours for my exam that day. And guess what? I did pretty good on that exam, because I was well rested and did not put any pressure on myself to do well on that exam. The fundamentals of school grading and of validation, especially in your head, should not be in grades but in being proud of each and every one of your own small or big accomplishments. We all go through our successes in so different ways, and succeeding does not mean getting straight A's. The last year has taught me to be grateful and proud of every single one of my accomplishments, no matter how ordinary they might seem to someone else. And I think anyone who might have struggled in some way in their life, meaning every single person, could relate to that. For me, that meant being proud that I managed to get out of bed, to make my own food, go to the grocery store, and even manage to listen to the lectures that day. Or managing to study an hour at the library, or just 30 minutes. You can build a bridge in a day if you work the whole day non-stop, but you can rest assured that the bridge is a lot safer and stronger if you stop to take breaks, maybe even leave the bridge there overnight before continuing your journey. The truth is, most of us are just ordinary, and that's more than okay. We've just created a system that places value on us depending on what grades we get in our exams. I have better grades in subjects that I couldn't care less, simply out of sheer luck, but not an A in criminal law, which is my absolute and profound passion. I personally felt a while that I couldn't be proud of my work or success if I didn't get the best or next best grade possible. How my heart would straight up burst with joy when I got that external validation of a good grade. Later on in life, I've learned to stop multiple times along the way and be proud of the smaller achievements that I've managed to scramble through before even coming close to the event that determines your final grade. See it like an iceberg. The tip of the iceberg is what others perceive, the good grade. That's what usually is validated and praised. But the biggest part to getting to the top of the iceberg is the immense route underwater that no one but you sees. That is what you should be proud of. The top of the iceberg, that's just the number that you happen to receive, but the fundamentals of your iceberg are your true accomplishment, and those fundamentals are the route to your success. Believing in yourself partly comes from being proud of yourself. I'm aware that being proud of yourself is not something that comes to everyone naturally. But it's something that can be practiced. Believe me, all I've been doing this past year or so is being proud of every single one of my baby steps. Being proud comes from being aware of everything that you do and every accomplishment that you make. Our system has non-verbally taught us that we can only be proud of the tip of the iceberg, when the biggest battle actually happens underwater and is different for everyone. Therefore, you can't compare your own iceberg to someone else's, because even though yours might look identical on the surface, I can promise you that things look very different underneath. With proudness comes confidence, and confidence leads to success. I also want to point out that success looks different to everyone. It's not just loads of cash and fancy cars. To me, success means working somewhere you're good at, that challenges you and that you can accomplish. It means helping people without the expense of draining your own battery. It means learning to find balance between the energy you set in to get food on the table and the energy needed to keep your body healthy and happy. It means being in tune with yourself and not comparing your journey to someone else's, but rather walking on your own path and just waving at the people next to you walking their own paths. I'm a strong believer in that you make your own success. And making your success starts from being proud of every single accomplishment that you make. Because that accomplishment is probably something you might take for granted, but that someone else might have to struggle with in order to fulfill it. So, straight A's don't lead to success, but rather the fundamentals of your own iceberg. In the end, we've all been given one life, and that should be enjoyed, celebrated, and praised, and not spent focusing on the top of everyone's iceberg. There's so much more to life than that.